There's a royal wedding happening this morning. What can you tell us about the festivities? I believe we've got a live look here of what's happening in Jordan. Tell us a bit about the festivities, if you could, what we know, and the guest list, which apparently includes William and Kate.
Exactly. So this is the royal wedding of the year, no question. Crown Prince Hussein is marrying a Saudi architect. Her name is Rajwa Al Saif, and it is a spectacular event. Basically, every monarch or heir to the throne in the world is there. It's that sort of event, and so this is the first time we're really seeing William and Kate in their new roles as Prince and Princess of Wales attending a major foreign royal event. And we're going to be seeing this more and more in the future because this used to be Charles's role and it is now their role. And it's a great introduction because Jordan is a place they're very familiar with. William knows Hussein. Kate lived there when she was a little girl. Her dad was working there, and they actually took their children in 2021 on a visit to Jordan, and I met the royal family there. So it's the perfect time. It's going to be spectacular. There's talk that tonight, tiaras at a state banquet.
Oh, goodness. Okay, well, we didn't plan for it, but we are going to, we have to show pictures tomorrow on tomorrow's show of this spectacular event. Meanwhile, next week, Prince Harry is returning to court, this time to take on the Daily Mirror over allegations of phone hacking. Harry is expected to testify. How historic is this, Patricia?
This is basically more than a century since the last senior royal has testified in court. It happened in the 1800s. You go back, it was the heir to Queen Victoria. So this is very historic. And it really is a culmination of what Harry's been pushing for a number of years. I mean, he really wanted his day in court to be able to talk under oath, of course. He'll testify and he'll also be cross-examined, but to really testify about the damage that he says all the intrusive press attention had on him. He became incredibly suspicious of everyone around him. It broke up relationships he had. And, it was really scarring to him, and he wants his day in court.
All right. Although the Daily Mirror, Patricia, has apologized, former editor Piers Morgan previously said that he never hacked a phone. He, of course, as we know, has been one of Harry and Meghan's most vocal critics. Is he expected to make a court appearance?
That's a great question. We don't know as of now whether the Mirror will put him on as a defense witness. Now, he now actually works for a rival firm. He works for the Murdochs. So is he going to, though, pass up the chance to be in court to see Harry testify? I think that's something that he's going to want to be there for. Whether the lawyers allow him, that's a different thing. But he has been really vocal in his criticism of the Sussexes. So I expect he's going to make his presence felt next week.
Last time you were on the show, Patricia, we were talking about the last time Harry was in court, and that was over security concerns. What do we know about his security this time around?
So we know he'll be staying probably at Frogmore Cottage. He hasn't given it up yet. They don't have to get out until the end of the summer when their lease is up. And we assume that the security is going to be exactly what it was last time he made a court appearance, which was a preliminary hearing in April, just before the coronation. And it was a combination of private security and also police protection. Basically what they're doing is they're doing it on a per visit basis. And so they just have to kind of size it up. Given how much attention there's going to be for this trial, I would imagine there's going to be a lot of security.
All right. Meantime, as Harry arrives next week, King Charles will be on his way to Transylvania for a solo hiking trip. Was this by design or is this happenstance, Patricia?
Now, the timing is exquisite. You would think, oh, this is too much. But remember, this is the king. His diary is set weeks, months in advance, especially something like this, which is, a visit to a foreign country, even if it's a private visit. He does this every year. He goes away to the Romanian countryside. He loves Romania. He actually bought a house there, and he just kind of basically detaches from the world for a while. I put it down as coincidence because he does this, as I said, every time this time of year. And how could he time it to exactly when Harry would testify in a trial that, quite frankly, started at the beginning of May? I just also think it's great timing for him because he doesn't have to deal with the situation of his younger son.
You do a great impersonation of the Count Dracula from Sesame Street. How much are you holding that down right now? With
One.
with the king having a hike in Transylvania. Okay, before we let you go, there are some reports this morning that Harry and Meghan will stop making Netflix shows and tell-all books. Is this because it's all been told?
Well, so this is from The Sun, which is usually quite good at this sort of reporting. And they say basically there's nothing more to tell. Thinking, oh my goodness. The question I've got is, this might be the turn that they want to make, but will audiences allow them to make that turn? Allow them to not keep talking about their lives as royals? That, I think, is going to be the question that we're going to see play out and be answered in the weeks and the months and the years to come.
All right, Harry and Meghan, are they done with tell-alls? Time will tell on that. All right, Patricia Treble for us in Ottawa this morning. Patricia, good to see you as always. Thanks so much.